Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Wolverines will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Oh, he's going to go for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Here's the handoff. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
At the 35, he's open. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Coming after him. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fakes the grab on the left. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rebels. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about starting the game and starting the season with a great moment? That's the way to do it.
Starting in style. What did you think about all offseason? Making big plays, scoring touchdowns, winning games? How about that? You want to build a dynasty? Do it week 1, get that dub, get in the end zone.
Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Marshall. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed well.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. Trying to seal the edge on the right. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. On the ground, it's Coffee. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. Try to get it on the ground.
first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Wolverines will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Third and goal from way back there. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And he does everything he can. Tries to scramble, tries to make something happen. Nice job by the defense getting him to the ground. Down by more than a field goal. Interesting decision here on fourth and goal.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 14-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Comes out throwing on first down. Dances away. It's caught downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And those are tough passes when you're trying to throw those balls towards the sidelines. It's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows, and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. He finds his man. Oh, what a cut! Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Great in the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
And they'll finally track him down and shove him out at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Extending the play. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as a...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to move it through the air. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They'll go to the ground. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Ruiz. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Slams ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Bringing it back. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. It's caught. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
To the air on 1st down. And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Here we go with the run on 4th down. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the route is on.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Gathering up a head of steam out of the end zone. And the returner is stopped. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and And some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quickly to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Wolverines want to move quickly. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the middle. He's got him, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Wide receiver shows motion. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. A little screen to the running back. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Buys a little extra time. Lets it fly. A strike downfield. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head as they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking for the score. Complete downfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, this game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium
Sends it downfield. It's complete. Touchdown, Rebel. And the pummeling has started. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Virginia Tech delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Logan Thomas, Tyrod Taylor, and the great Michael Vick used to do it. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, but what a snag by the defense. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Rebels racing to the line in a hurry up. Running back searching for a hole. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That last completion has him set up, second and short. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. And the Wolverines are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward because...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Rebels. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
On second down, wants to throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so...
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. And I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter. I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the run, it's Marshall. At the 20, he's got space. Open runway ahead. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in.
All kinds of running room. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Got room at the 35. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Rebels! And the stomping has commenced. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll leave it with him. Runs for the tackle. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. The old coaching cliche, go